All right, let's get to doing another hidden gem of the week. And this week, I have one that is a little different than prior hidden gems before, because this one is a bit controversial. We're not afraid of controversy here at confederateshop.com, but I just wanted to give a disclaimer that this is more of a conspiratorial subject because it is very hotly still debated. And you may not have heard of it, which is why I kind of wanted to talk about it. We have a book on it. So the hidden gem this week is Rebirthing Lincoln, a biography by Southern historian Howard Ray White, how an Illinois lawyer kept secret his illegitimate birth and won the 1860 presidential nomination of the Northern States Republican Party. So if you've never heard about this before, this is the conspiracy that Abraham Lincoln wasn't actually a Lincoln, he was an Enloe. Now, there is some evidence to present this as a fact, but Miss Nancy Hanks, who was Abraham Lincoln's mother, was staying at the Enloe farm in North Carolina prior to Abraham Lincoln's birth. As the story goes, Mr. Abraham Enloe had a relationship with Miss Nancy Hanks, and she became pregnant, where the whole family found out and forced Miss Nancy Hanks to move on. Now, she married Lincoln, and Lincoln had their son, as the narrative goes. But the real truth, according to many researchers and according to Southern historian Howard Ray White, is that Lincoln wasn't a Lincoln. He was an Enloe. And there's some interesting evidence presented in this book, and it goes back really to another book that we don't carry that's out of print called The Genesis of Lincoln that was published in 1899 by a James Cathy. Now, Cathy interviewed the Enloe family. In particular, he interviewed Wesley Enloe, who would have been Abraham Lincoln's stepbrother. And Wesley said that he had no doubt that the cause of sending Miss Nancy Hanks away was because she had become pregnant by his father, Mr. Abraham Enloe. But just some interesting evidence to show what Howard Ray White is presenting here. Here's a picture of Mr. Wesley Enloe, who is the supposed stepbrother of Abraham Lincoln. Now, I'm not going to say whether this is fact or whether this is fiction, but it makes for an interesting story, and it makes for an interesting conspiracy. So if you're interested in that and you want to know more, you need to get yourself a copy of Rebirthing Lincoln, because it is a very interesting book, and it's going to go into other details of Abraham Lincoln's life, not just on his possible illegitimate birth, but some of the other things of how he gained power and how he became president of the United States. So this is our hidden gem of the week. Get that while you can. It's going to be on sale. And I also have a few products on today. I have my tactical patch hat. This one's a little worn. I got some paint on it because I wear this thing all the time. The cool thing about these hats is I have these patches that go on and off. I have a variety of patches and a variety of colored hats, so you can mix and match. And they're only 15 bucks, so it's a great deal. I also have a brand new shirt that I'm featuring. I'm super excited about. Join or Die. It's an old historical Revolutionary War flag. And these were printed in Appalachia here by a good friend of mine who's from South Africa that has a pro-American business where he does historical pro-American Second Amendment t-shirts. And generally, these things sell out pretty quick. And he doesn't really make them after they sell out. He just comes out with new designs. So get it while you can. Get the hat, get the shirt, and catch the hidden gem of the week this week. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all have a wonderful day.